Y'all, it's some real life spooky get out shit going on right now. So last night I was scrolling on Facebook and I came across a post, and it was basically this lady saying that she found her sister that's been missing for like 5 years, and she finally found her on Facebook. But she was on Facebook posted up with a white couple, and it was also a picture of the white lady basically advertising the woman's sister as being a cleaner, basically telling people to contact her if they need any type of housework done. So this is the lady that made the post, and this is the sisters. Marquita Taylor has been a recap at our house for the past 3 months. She washes windows, floors, dishes, shampoos rugs, mows lawn, and clears brush. She is a willing worker. Contact us if you are in the Medina area and need help. So what that sound like to y'all? So the sister basically went under the post to let the lady know, like, hey, this is my sister. She's been missing for 5 years. Can you please tell her to contact me? This is my sister. We have not seen her in years. Call me ASAP. Carquita, come home. Please call me. I think of you every day. Thankful you are alive, but it's time to come home now. Call me ASAP. She made her own post. She said, Carquita, come home. My sister has been missing for 5 years. Today, family finds this. She is bossy and bougie. She has a degree. She was a home buyer, worked good humor prayers over 12 years. Sister, I am happy to see you are alive, but I don't know rather this picture looks like an auction or you self-employed. I'm too pro-black for this. Get out. Something happened to her eye and her hand. God help me put it on her to come home. This is the lady with her husband. Now, you would at least think after the sister going in the comments and people constantly saying like, hey, this woman has been missing for 5 years, that they will speak up and say like, hey, she's fine, or try to convince the lady to speak up and say, hey, I'm fine, or like basically let someone know she's okay. None of that is happening. The last post that is on that white lady's page is the post of the lady advertising the sister. Like, they're not responding like at all. So I had decided to go on the lady's page, just to go see if I find anything else. This is the only recent picture that they have of her other than the most recent one with all these people. So I don't know what the hell going on. At this point, I don't know if the sister got the police involved. In my opinion, I think they need to do a wellness check, because ain't no way. These white people are starting to give me like a spooky vibe, because I know damn well if somebody came on my page saying that the person that I have in my home is missing and haven't been seen for over 5 years, I would have got in contact with them immediately. But yet they're not trying to do any of that. This is the picture of Carquita that her sister has been sharing, and that's been going around Facebook. But with that being said, I just hope she's okay. I hope that girl is not in any type of danger, because that shit will be insane. I hope they do a wellness check or something and find out something. Akita, girl, you need to let us know that you good, girl. But yeah, y'all, let me know what y'all think about this.
Black women and black kids. So many of them go missing a year. And my first question is, why is this something that's not shown on the mainstream media, so that way we can help identify these people that are missing? And my second thing is, they say that melanin is worth $500 per gram. So that makes me wonder, do these people come up missing so that way they could get sold and traded as if it was slavery days? Yes, black men go missing, but not as much black men as the black queens and the black children. And my thoughts is, the reason is because I'm not saying that they're not strong, but they're not physically strong as a black man. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? That's just my thoughts and my opinions. Y'all let me know what y'all thinking about this in the comment section.
I was in the store today, and it's like the veil lifted off my eyes about something. I got to get y'all brain cells jumping real quick. Y'all already know how I do. My goddaughter turned 8, so she told me she wanted some gifts. So I said, okay, I'm going to go to the store and get you some toys. I'm walking through this store, and I'm approaching the toy section, and I stopped in my track. And I said, how haven't I noticed this before? And it hit me like a ton of bricks. Why are all of these toy sections of these specific stores in the very back of the store, away from a lot of the traffic, near the employee entrance and exits, or near the bathrooms that many people can't even use because they stay locked. So then I'm like, Then most people let their children roam to these toy sections alone. Yeah, I don't like this. So as someone who knows all about marketing, I realized that the structure and the setup of the store is no coincidence. Plus, y'all know it's no such thing anyway. Of all places in the store that they could have found to put the toy section, they decided on the very back. Why? For those who think I'm reading too much into it, I can recall this same store that I'm talking about having like a wall full of missing children posters back in the day. So then I started thinking even deeper, like, what if the missing children was... Okay, I'm not gonna go there. Just as I was saying, nah, I'm tripping. Thought about those big online stores that got caught a while back for having refrigerators marked at like $10,000, and then they had names of like missing children. This be why over 460,000 children go missing in America every year unnoticed. Like all the top corporations and shit is a part of it. That is so sick when you think about it. Saying all this to say, question everything. Like the saying goes, where there's smoke, there's usually fire. Just always keep your head on a swivel. And don't let your children roam to that toy section alone no more. To carry your ass back there with them or tell them no. Our job to keep our babies safe. I'll get in the comments and let me know if you took notice to this before. If you ever seen any shady business going on back there. Peace, love, and light, and gratitude for watching.
Before we even get started, don't get in my comments with the why is everything about color? Why is it always about color? Because that's the kind of country we live in. That's the kind of world we living in. There is never this large of a search or a call to action or nothing when brown and black kids go missing. Yes, we feel sorry for all the children that are missing, but why doesn't this country pull together when it's black and brown children missing? We have to rely on social media, word of mouth, text, post, and all of that. But when a slew of white children go missing in this country, they pulling resources. They don't pull for black and brown kids. Now, we hope those other children are found. Yes, we do. But I'm calling for fairness. We see the way that this country pulled together when a slew of white children go missing, even when one white child go missing. That girl that went missing in New York some years back, they found her within 24 hours. The results were unfortunate, but you see the way that they pulled together and found her. Look at all the hundreds of thousands of black and brown children. We are literally screaming for the same effort, the same care, the same attention. They just write ours off like, oh, well, y'all look for them. We got other stuff to do. But when theirs go missing, all around the world, all around the social media, all around the news, it's all around the news. When's the last time you got an Amber Alert for a black or brown child? Ask yourself that question and hold that thought to the end. We shouldn't have to rely on each other. You see what I'm saying? We deserve the same call to actions in all calls when a child from our communities go missing. And I had no choice but to point that out. Like I said, yes, we hope that the children are found, but normalize doing that for all children that go missing, not just the ones you deem white and important, because the black and brown ones are important as well. All children are important.
Since November, 190 children in the state of Virginia have been reported missing, and nobody's talking about it. Here's the other thing. Not only have 190 kids gone missing, 180 of them are black or brown. This is not normal. We have a population of 8 million. And to put it in perspective, Florida has a population of 23 million, and they're only missing 71 kids. And Alabama's missing 5 kids. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. And the crazy part is I went back years, from 2019 to 2020, 4 kids were missing. From 2020 to 2021, 1 kid was missing from that period of time still missing. All but 2% are found within a week. It seemed like that's what was happening until around 2021, 22. After that, 21, 22, 22 kids missing, then 38, then 55, then 58, and now it hasn't even been a year, and it's 190. So, and 180 of them, black or brown. So, something's happening. Nobody's talking about it. It's terrifying. I made this video once. Somebody reported it, and so it got taken down. And then, of course, it didn't go out like it was supposed to. So that's why I decided to make this again, because this is serious. This is not a joke. This is an insane amount of kids to be missing in less than a year. Insane amount. Like, there's something seriously going on. It's not possible that there isn't. Somebody's taking the children in Virginia, and we're not finding them. I don't know what's happening to them. Someone needs to look into it, because I don't think anybody is. Because there's no one talking about it. Like, if you look up Virginia missing kids, like, there's one article I found, really, and it wasn't recent, and it was like some other kind of numbers. It was a lot of kids were missing from this certain area. Like, I don't know. I think there's even, the other thing is I think that there's more kids than we think, because of this. When I went to look at New York State, because I'm going to come out with other numbers as well, but this is the most severe. But in New York State, I had to look at two separate websites: New York's website for missing kids, and then I had to go to the national one, and then I had to look at all the names and realize, because I realized they were not on both lists. You know what I'm saying? There was missing names on both lists. I had to put the lists together, figure out how many kids were actually missing, which was like 20 more than we thought. But Virginia I couldn't find their website, so there could be more kids missing than this. And the craziest part about this is that if these were freaking white kids, if there was 180 white kids missing from Virginia or anywhere, it would be all over the place. It would be all over the fucking news. And that's disgusting. So, God, we have a problem in this country. Anyway, tell everybody, if you know people in Virginia, let them know what's happening. Let's try to get this, interact with this video, do all the things, and see if we can't get get it out there that there's something happening to people's kids in Virginia, and we're not finding these kids, and someone needs to pay attention and figure out what's going on, because it's not good, whatever it is. It's fucking terrifying. So, I'll be coming out with some more videos for some other states as well. But keep your baby safe.
Now, you guys, there's a 22-year-old who is pregnant and is missing out of Boone Township, Michigan. The family of Rebecca K. Park say that they have not seen her since November 3rd when she was at her mother's home. So Rebecca had informed her family that she found a ride, but she didn't say who she found that ride from. They saw Rebecca getting into a dark-colored vehicle, but after this, Rebecca has not been seen since. Now, what's so crazy about this story is Rebecca has 2 kids and she is 9 months pregnant, due to give birth any day. So after Rebecca went missing, her phone was found discarded not far from where her mother lives. This is what her fiance had to say.
It's just not like her, because we're together 99% of the time when we're not. You can ask anybody. We're always on our phones messaging each other.
So who picked Rebecca up in that dark colored vehicle? Now, I feel like seeing as that they found the phone discarded, they need to get inside of that phone and figure out who came to pick her up. Whoever this person was had to have been somebody that Rebecca knew. The fact that they came to her mother's home lets me know that she had to have communicated with this person some type of way. Which is strange, because I feel like if this was somebody that the friends knew or the fiance knew, they would have came out and said it.
I know that me and Rebecca and Paige have had a thing in mind for at least 6 years now, that if something was to go wrong, we have Rebecca's okay to call the cops and have them come look for her.
This is somebody who's due to give birth any day. She has 2 other kids. Why would she just leave? This is making me believe that some type of foul play is involved and somebody has something to do with her disappearance. Now, y'all, I will keep you updated as more information comes out. Let's find Rebecca, y'all. She is due to give birth around November 17th.
I'm not crazy.
Okay, but you've been missing for 2 years. I don't think you understand it.
I know, but when I was over there and I seen my sister and Papa and them, I was having fun. I don't know.
Over where?
Where? With the people.
What people?
I'm not crazy.
Like
they keep calling me crazy. But I seen my sister and Papa, bro.
girl, I'm just saying though.
And, bro, they were all telling me like it's okay. It's okay to date your sister. You can have a baby with your sister. But I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy at all.
You gotta get you in rehab.
I'm not crazy.
Cause what have you been doing? You've been gone for 2 years.
I don't know.
You're 18 now.
So what?
You literally went missing when you were 16. Do you not know how long we was looking for you?
Can I go back?
I don't even know where you are. You come knocking on my door.
Can I go back? Huh?
My auntie Yolanda is gonna be so pissed off. Like, where have you been?
I seen Papa and sister. Can I go back?
What are you talking about?
They keep saying I'm crazy. I'm not crazy.
How did you get to my house?
Huh?
How do you even remember where I lived? That was 2 years ago.
It was easy. I always come over here all the time, every day. You just never
So
here.
this whole time, you've been coming to my house?
Yes, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. I promise I'm not crazy.
Hey, I need some help, man. This ain't no clout video, none of that. I'm looking for my daughter. She's missing. She came home from school. We got the police out here. All this is real, man. She never showed up. I need to find her. If y'all know me.
Child, a 13-year-old missing teenager was just found in a basement more than 1,000 miles away from home. In a box, hidden in the basement. How they found her way down there, I don't know. They was looking hard. Found with this woman and this fella right here. And they arrested some other old-ass perv with his ass. Somehow she got in touch with this fool way in Louisiana. She would stay in Louisiana. He stayed wherever the hell he stayed. She was messaging him on Snapchat. She messaged him on Snapchat. They back and forth. He told her, "Oh, I'm gonna come get you, and I'm gonna give you to her. We're gonna be, you know, I'm gonna show you to." Because maybe her parents was pissing her off. I don't know. But he sold her a dream. Said, "I'm finna give you to a new adoption family. They're gonna adopt you and love you up." So she hopped on a Greyhound and with that woman, whoever the woman was, hopped on a Greyhound with the woman and went all the way to motherfucking Pennsylvania. And when she went down there, they said that man was R-wording her every day, repeatedly. She didn't go down there and get what she thought she was gonna get. Y'all better catch y'all goddamn on children's social media. So when she went missing, now Louisiana Police Department, they didn't have all the means to look for her ass. So they reached out to FBI, SWAT, and all them, and they found her. They got her. They used her social media, her Snapchat. They located her. Whatever they did the do, the 1-2. And it's all with the mama. The mama them helped. The family helped too find her. The mama did what they need to do.
Policemen, SWAT, FBI, US Marshals, up and down the road. And then I saw a girl, which looked like a girl, very small, being pulled out.
Went through that Snapchat, located the IP address, and pulled up to the location that they sure did. And when she came out there and they grabbed her to the hospital, she said, "This is the best treatment I've had in the past time that them had kidnapped me, because they was tearing her ass up." Some more arrests that's finna be made. The police gonna release that other information, but it was a whole bunch of them that was up in there. The little girl. The old man, do you see? They got his ass too. We don't have the information on the girl, but I'm guessing the girl was the one to coddle and caress her to get her to come on down there. This a whole SA trafficking ring out there in Pennsylvania. I'm gonna keep y'all updated with this one because that shit was crazy. Again, parents, start watching your children's social media, start getting in their shit when they least expect. Snatch their phones and go right. Don't let them know when you're finna check. Just go right in the phone. Catch them off guard. And you'll never know. And then, this is another tip for parents. Your child got an iPhone. If you go and you swipe down on that phone in the little search bar and just type random shit, put the F word, the S word, put different words and see if it's anywhere in that phone. And you'll be surprised what you find. Because I did that to my daughter a long time ago. I put in the F-U word to see what I was going to find. And I found some fucked up text messages, but she said it wasn't her.
You need to listen to this video, and I'm so serious no matter who you is. Whether it's for your children, whether you're a person of color, whether you're not a person of color. If you're not a person of color, send this to a person of color as well, and you need to listen too. Years ago, I listened to this podcast called Crime Junkie. They said, write a letter. If you ever go missing, state that you never, ever in your life decided to run away. And if you ever go missing, then someone needs to go and start looking for you because something has happened to you. If you do that letter, then the police will not try to take you as a runaway. They will not wait 48 hours. They won't wait 72 hours. They're going to start looking for you immediately. And if they don't start looking for you immediately, then that could be charges against them because that's signs of neglecting the case when they see that there is other intent with it. Okay? They need to know that you did not run away, especially when you're over the age of 16 and 18, because then in some states you don't have to have any legal guardian. So they will really think that you are a runaway. And that's sad because they're not looking for nobody. They're really not looking for people. And it never has made sense to me to start looking for someone in 48 hours if they could be gone in 72. It's like the system was made so they can just find bodies after it's already done and over with. No, y'all need to start saying that y'all ain't never ran away so they can start getting their boots on the ground and they can start looking for that app. Because they really don't have that much important things to focus on other than searching for people, honestly.
That's crazy to think about that. I always wondered that too. Like, why do they wait so long? And then people say, oh, well, because, you know, you can make a false mistake, man. The moment a parent puts out, or a family member, loved one, whomever puts out something saying that somebody is missing, especially a kid or a woman, that shit should be taken seriously immediately. Men, I'm a man. I'm gonna say like this, bro. We gotta fend for ourselves for the most part, and it's really hard, honestly, for me to believe that a man could be killed. I know you can. You know, you can be held against your will, all type of shit, right? But I do think, you know, women and kids need to be prioritized at a much urgent level than anything else. Okay, but this is a real thing, you know. Also, it's getting crazy out here. The fact that, you know, this young lady from this video here, hold on, right here, and how she was trafficked, man, this is why it's important to stay nosy on your kids. You know, you're not doing wrong by invading their privacy. Kids need their privacy invaded. I'm not saying bust in the bathroom on them while they using it type shit, but, you know, I completely removed the door from the frame from my son's room. Like, I'm not even playing. Like, no. If it's not anything regular, you're not shutting no doors. I'm checking the phone regularly. No. Ask questions, even when the kids are annoyed. So what? That's why you're their parent. To keep them safe and to make sure that they don't make a quiet mistake like this young girl did. You know what I mean? Catch them off guard. Check their phones. You know, ask them random stuff. You got to do things like that to stay on top of this stuff, man. Because this world is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And then we got this video of this young fella that he just went missing for 2 years and then he popped back up. He may be going through something mental, but, you know, somebody also probably put him through that as well. We don't know what's going on, man. People are ending up captured. And, you know, remember that Ramsey video where, you know, the girl was captured in the guy's basement. They found out he had 3 women captured for like 15 years, chained up to the pole in the basement. You know what I'm saying? He seemed like a regular guy, man. You got to check on people. This is crazy. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't imagine that happening to one of my family members and me not being able to find them and they come back in this condition, bro. Like, nah, like that. It's messing with my head and it's not even me. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm lucky enough and blessed enough to not have had that happen to me with any family members, but it's possible. You know, it can happen to anybody, man. We got to do better to, you know, men especially, we got to do better to protect everyone. There's nothing wrong with being paranoid. Paranoid keeps everybody safe. It keeps you alive. Keeps your family alive, especially if you have daughters and, you know, you got, you know, your wife out here just, you know, trying to work and, you know, she may have somebody stalking her every day. You got to stay on top of your stuff, man. You know, and same thing for little boys. You know, little boys get kidnapped at the same rate, if not more than little girls. So it happens, you know, but why is the government so quiet about it, right? If you remember at the top of Orange Guy's administration, he ran on finding the missing kids. They even had a movie called I forget who was it? Sound of Freedom or some old crazy da. Turns out they're the ones involved in most of the stuff that's happening with all these minors, bro. This is crazy. Man, we got to do better at protecting our family. We got to do better at protecting our wives. We got to do better at protecting everybody on top of protecting ourselves. That's what comes with the territory when you a man. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You had like also this one right here where she was referencing how like all of the toy stores, you know, all of the stores that have toys have everything located in the back. Now, as a former Target employee, shit, that was like 2006, something like that. It was long ago, right? I always figured they put the toys in the back as a means of getting, you know, because getting stuff, you know, from the loading dock quicker and things like that. You know, maybe that stuff comes and goes a lot faster than other things in the store. But, you know, like she said, there was a story about like one store where they were selling like refrigerators for $10K. I remember seeing that a while back. They were selling things that were in the names of kids that were missing, and they were selling it online too. at like $10,000-$15,000. People, man, those were kids, man. We not even finna play these games. Nobody's finna do that on accident. It was an actual case. I'm gonna actually find the video one day, and I'm gonna see if I can I gotta reference that because it's important. I'm not just saying that just to make noise and shit. You know what I mean? But it's crazy. Obviously, the vast majority of those missing women and kids are black women. Yes, race has to do with it because they move slow when it's black or brown kids and women. So we need to be more diligent for the community. We can't keep relying on these entities, the government, and people of those, entities to take care of us and look out for us. Our government don't look out for us. We look out for ourselves. Police only come after the crime happens, right? The only people that really are helpful are firefighters and EMS. Everybody else is like, they're against everybody. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think about these videos. Also, sorry, I do think like this right here really kind of sent a chill through my spine with this video, because there's no reason for, if this woman was as successful as, the family claimed, like she was a real estate agent, she was successful, she had degrees, and then you end up working in the kitchen for somebody. Come on, man. Something happened. She may be held against her will just because she's taking a picture. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not putting that jacket on them, but that shit look real suspect. That's just my honest opinion. It looks suspect. How you go from being successful, having degrees, being a strong, to working in somebody's kitchen and not being able to contact your family for years. Nah, son. Something ain't right with that shit. And you're the only black person around? Nah, something is not right. Mind control is a real thing. Substance abuse is a real thing. Check on your loved ones. Check on your people. There's nothing wrong with being nosy. Get on their nerves. Get on their nerves because you love them, right? You can't do it without y'all, man. Spread the word. Share this video. Like, comment, share. I'm going to see y'all on the next one. Peace.